Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that move.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
The offense starts with a short field. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
From the gun. Caught. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Got the quick completion. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Blue. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff to the single running back. And the Buckeyes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run the toss. Fights off a defender. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a crease. It's Judkins. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Tate. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Howard. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw it again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Blue. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. The back goes in motion. Floats it out in space. Makes the catch and knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
To the air, it's Howard. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Pulled down for the tackle. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll go to the counter play. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Henderson. No, he just flat ran over him. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
With the catch, it's Tate. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide out in motion. Gets it out fast. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grab near the marker. It's Blue. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's held. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
That last completion sets him up on second down. The RPO, it's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Howard. Makes his connection. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They want to just keep throwing it. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his man, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Howard. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On second down, he'll fire. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They've got it down to a two-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Doug.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air, it's Howard. Works the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, I think that was nickel right there, and I do like bringing in an extra DB. Why? Not only can that guy cover in the slot, but he can also blitz. You can kind of disguise and hide what you're doing because you got more guys that can really rush the passer or cover in the back end. So nice disguise, nice play.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Plows through the defense. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Caught close to the marker, it's held. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's held. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Got him downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Got the quick pass. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll give it to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
3rd and goal coming up here. Dropping back, it's Howard. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's held. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break.
Going over the top. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Using his feet. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. To the edge, it's Henderson. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun. Wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Looking for space, it's Judkins. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Right down the middle. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
From the gun, the ground game. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Takes the handoff. It's Judkins.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Reading the option, it's Howard. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Line gets set, 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He lets it fly. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Blue.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. To the air, it's Ewers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He'll keep it himself.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Wide out in motion. Trying to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Ewers. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Looking to throw on second down. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.